you guys are here first time, you're brand new, we want to welcome you. There's a chat feature below. And oh, there's iPhone, whoever iPhone is, I think welcome or hello. You guys are here first time. Okay. Um, yeah, so welcome. Welcome to Legacy Makers team. We're a collective group of individuals. Oh, hello. Hi. We got some people waving. We're a collective group of individuals in three. And I'm just super excited for us to go through this. So if you're new, just like I said again, welcome, welcome. I would love to know what your goals are. Why you said yes to three. I always like to start with that because I feel like we're kind of keeping that why at the forefront, why you said yes to three. You may have said yes because of the products. You may have said yes because of the business opportunity to earn additional income online. Whatever that is, you can put it in the chat. So this is interactive. You're welcome to utilize the chat feature as we go through today's presentation. I'll be answering Q&A questions as I go. So feel free to dive in and let's get started. Okay, I'm going to mute everybody real quick. I know you're like, she just said it's interactive. I know you have the opportunity to unmute yourself if you need to, if you must. But for the sake of the recording, we're going to move through this quite quickly. Alrighty, so again, welcome, Adrianne Carbonell here. I'm going to share my screen and we are going to start today's live onboarding into Legacy Makers team and three. I would love it if I could get a quick thumbs up for anybody. Just make sure you guys can see the screen. Thank you, Shannon and Janet. I appreciate you guys. All right, so welcome to the team. We're going to help you guys get started right by getting connected. So it's very important. Just like if you were camping or something and you were trying to stay warm and all of that, there's a big campfire that somebody started in the middle of the campground and you're like 50 feet from it trying to stay warm, you're shivering, right? I always say that's where you don't want to be. So if you're connected to the team, then you're not shivering, you're warm, you're hot actually, and we can really help you win here at three. So make sure that you guys plug into all of these things. If you've not already been added to our team WhatsApp chat, please scan that QR code right now and add yourself. You will go through a process. We'll add you in there. We'll admit you into the group and make sure that you see the chat history so that you guys can move forward with efficiency. So this is the best place to be as far as needing questions answered quite quickly. There's over 200, almost 300 people in there now that are pretty well versed. They're new like you too, but they have some idea. If they've been in even a day or two longer than you and gone over some material in there, then yeah, they're here to help. We're all here to help each other win in this business. That's what I love most about it is you're not, you might be in this business by yourself, or you're not by yourself. In other words, that's what I'm trying to say. You're not by yourself. You're not for yourself, but you're not by yourself. Okay. And so make sure you're connected to the team so you can utilize that chat feature. The next one is our Legacy Makers Facebook group. We do put quite a bit of content. We try to run and host contests and fun things in here. It's just a great resource. If you go in there, there's a lot of before and after photos of the product that have been uploaded throughout the last year and a half, 2 years. So if you pop in there, you can put in the search bar something like Vitalite or Eternal or something. You guys will get a lot of before and afters going in there. GLP-3, we're just loading a bunch of those in there now too. If you have a great GLP-3 story, so far, I highly encourage you to post it in the Legacy Makers group and make sure you put in GLP-3 so that people can find it. So the Facebook group, if you've not added yourself already, please do so. That is the best resource for before and afters and getting plugged into the team. The next one is we're actually live streaming this onboarding right now to our Legacy Makers team YouTube channel. Highly recommend that you go in and you like and you subscribe and you hit the bell to receive notifications because 90% of people start three. They get very excited about the opportunity for income, but they're still working a 9-to-5 job, right? Maybe that's you. You're working a full-time. So I would say that majority of the people work this business more in the pockets of their life. I would say 10 to 50% of the time, depending on what you do. So you want to make sure you're plugged in every time we go live. If you have notifications set, you've liked, subscribed, and you have notifications to alert you, every time we go live, you'll receive that. And then that way you'll go, oh, I think I might want to go back and watch that recording on how to build a list or, how to, rank advance or, things like that. So that would be a good idea. Okay. The next one is this website. We do have a team website. Fun fact, and I don't mean to toot my own horn, but you definitely want to bookmark this. Okay, I put this together. It's not the best, but it's better than nothing. Okay, that's what I always tell people. And the reason that is after 17 years full time in this business and earning millions of dollars, you've got to have a team resource, a place to plug in that's different from the company that allows for a brand ambassador perspective on building this business. And so that's why I would say this is the most important place to be. I always tell people, if you know how to read, if you were to actually read and go through this and go through the beginning steps and go through the elite mentorship program or the business training, my friends, you could be earning a 6 and 7-figure income. And I don't take that lightly. I actually do mean that. If you were to go in and plug in, that's all I did 17 years ago was do what my mentor showed me how to do. And I stopped second guessing what if, or my Uncle Bob never made money in Amway, so why would I ever make money in this? Okay, I stopped all that noise. And I was like, if I just plugged in, if I followed a system that I knew I wouldn't fail at, if I just did the do, I might be more successful than I was the year prior. And as soon as I locked in on that and I went through the system and I started implementing it, I ended up earning over $6,000 in the next 30 days. And I was like, oh, it works. It works if you plug in. It works if you work it. So it's very important that you understand that we do have a system for success here. It's an elite mentorship program. It's built over 40 plus self-made millionaires in this industry, and they do the same exact things over and over again. Okay. So it's not rocket science. Make sure you've bookmarked that page. Okay. Next, and very important if you're brand new, make sure that you guys download the app. So you might have a Android or Apple. You can get this off of wall.3international.com. You can scan the QR code. It's going to help you out be able to download your 3 app. I'm going to do a little bit of 3 app training, very much on the basics of it at the end of this. So stay tuned. Don't leave. Okay, stay tuned. We're going to go through some stuff if you need it. But make sure you have the app downloaded, your contacts uploaded, and you start clicking on tools and things. You guys are starting to see that there's resources at your fingertips to build a multi-million-dollar business if you want it. Okay, now we're going to switch gears. We're going to check your setup. So if you are on your Apple phone or your phone, I don't know why I said Apple phone. If you're on your phone and you have the ability to jump onto a desktop or a laptop, I highly recommend you do it this time. Okay, so I'm going to have you go through this live with me in real time. Make sure that you're set up appropriately in your back office if you haven't done so yet. So there's a very key way. There's only one way to really build this business and to get it set up for success, right? I always say if you want to win the game, you have to know the rules, right? If you want to win the game, you have to know the rules. So this is how you win the game. The first thing is making sure that you're enrolled as not just a customer, but as a brand ambassador with 3. Why would I want you to pay $30 for an annual membership fee to be a part of 3? You're like, well, I thought, I was just going to come in and be a customer. I wasn't really that interested in any of that. I wasn't sure yet, right? Okay, so if you're sitting back like, I wasn't sure yet, let me just help you out here. So when you become a brand ambassador, it's $30 for the whole year, less than a Costco membership. And it opens up all the ways. It starts to open up the ability for you to earn income in a way that's significant, not just in some of the quick ways that we earn cash, but in some significant ways. So if you like the idea of making money, if you love people and you like money, you want to make sure that you're a brand ambassador so you have your own links to send tools from, your own QR codes, okay? And you're getting a discount on the products. You're paying wholesale. It's about 25% less than retail, roughly. Depends on the product, okay? So you want to save money and have the potential to earn additional income. You must be a brand ambassador. So all you have to do is go into your back office. There'll be a little button at the bottom of the screen that says, check this box, pay your $30 to become a member, and you'll upgrade to becoming a brand ambassador. Yay, congrats, okay? That's what you'll do. The next one is making sure you place your initial order. Now, some of you guys may have placed an initial order. You may have been like, well, I only could afford 1 bottle of GLP, or I only could afford 1 box of Vitality. That's okay, I get it. When I first started in this business, I was a single mom. I was tired, broke, working 2 jobs. I couldn't have imagined myself purchasing the largest, $5,000 pack in that company. It wouldn't have happened. But in order to win this game, you have to have a minimum of what we call CV, that's called customer volume, running at the opening of that business center. It's not too late. You can upgrade into a pack of products that make sense. So if you have the ability to do that, and I'm going to show you how to make money. I'm going to show you how to get those products paid for. So if you're open, right, and you embrace this concept, I would highly recommend you upgrade into a pack at a minimum of 100 CV. Maybe you've not even placed an order yet. Maybe somebody's like, let's open your brand ambassador account and get you started. We'll talk about packs later. That's okay too. Let's talk about it. Okay, so we have different types of packs that people come on board with. The first one are our GLP specials, which GLP is the hottest thing in town right now. It's what we're training and teaching on consistently on how do people can win and really ride this wave of wealth with helping people with weight loss, peptide therapy, metabolic therapy. It's a very hot product. So at the top price point, it's $1,000 roughly, $999. PV stands for personal volume, okay, that or product volume. It's 500 CV. And it's a complete pack where it's a 6-month supply of the GLP, and it comes with 4 free purifier detoxification product. I love this pack. I actually onboard, sometimes I'll enroll health practitioners with 6 or 7 of these packs at a time because they're going to go out and retail and move the product in their office. But I love this pack because it's a 6-month supply where you go, I've got 6 months of GLP. Maybe you have a weight loss goal in mind. Maybe you're like, Adrianne, I put on 20 pounds. I'd like to release 20 pounds. I'm going to give it 6 months. As a former personal trainer and somebody who built, very successful coaching programs for women to reestablish their metabolic health and men, I would say yes, a 6-month run is the way to go. And if you can't commit to 6 months because of that price point, then I would do a GLP-3 Advantage pack, which is $599. And that's a 3-month supply of products. It's 9 bottles. So I want to get you through 3 bottles a month, 9 bottles, okay, at a time, so that you can have a great experience. Now, the reason I say this is because if you're starting a new weight loss program or any type of a program, would you say, I'm going to give it 30 days and that's it? If it does nothing, I'm out? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. You'd want to give it between 90 days to 6 months to really see how it feels in your body and see how your body responds and really give your body a jump start. And we have a great guide for that. It's called the Peptide Therapy Guide or Peptide Power Up Guide. And it talks about how to incorporate the products appropriately for best results. The next one is our 3-bottle pack. It's $200. It's minimum, but look at the PV. There it is, 100 qualifying order. So if you haven't ordered yet and you're interested in weight loss, peptide therapy, metabolic therapy, a reset in the body, highly recommend you at least come in with a minimum of the $200 3-bottle pack. That's a 1-month supply of the GLP-3. Now we have our other products, our Simple 6. We have our multivitamin Vitalite. We have our collagen. It's a beautiful product. I'm obsessed. Glowing skin. We have our Eternal, which is a heart healthy antioxidant, anti-aging product. We have the detox product, the Purify, the Revive. Anyone here have joints and inflammation? That's the best product for that. It's like nature's NSAID. And then we have the immune. You all have an immune system that needs modulating, not boosting, modulating to help your body cope with stress. So it's a great system. Now you can see wherever it says 6, that's 6 boxes. Every one of our products comes in a 30-day supply. So you'd be doing $17.99 and getting a 6-month supply. Now you could break that up, right? You could do the $9.99 pack. You could do the $17.99 pack combined. I've had people do that. I've had couples split that because they were going to go into a health practitioner or go do some type of a program or something like that where it was going to cost them a couple $1,000s. And here they can split the 6-month supply of the bottles and the products together. What a great thing to do. What a great gift, the gift of health, right? So we also have the Simple 6 Elite Pack. There we go. So $9.99. And then we have the Simple 6 Booster Pack for $6.99. And you guys, that's a 3-month supply, 2-month supply, 1-month supply. So you could do $3.99 all in with the wellness products that we offer, the Simple 6. We call them that because they're daily essentials. I know I'm kind of going over this quickly, but just know, upgrade into whatever you can afford. Upgrade into a pack that's at least, all of these packages are at least 100 PV or greater, including our skincare system, the neurocosmetic massage, as well as the intro pack. Okay, that's 235, 100 CV, and you get the multivitamin, the anti-aging heart healthy product, and the detox product. If you're like, I just want energy, baby, then you might go with a kinetic pack, or you can add one of those packs into the other. Now, this is interesting. I'm going to teach you something here. Get ready for a tip to ensure promptness. Whatever pack you come on board with is usually what you'll promote. Whatever pack you purchase initially is a product pack people are going to ask you, is that what you came on board with? So if you haven't ordered a significant amount of products yet, or you're not fully active with 100 PV on that first order, it would behoove you to pick one and add it, because as soon as you do, then you're going to be able to say, oh, I came on with the $9.99 GLP complete pack, or I came on with the ultimate 6-pack, right? Now, if you look there, you're like, well, what is PIB? What is PIB? PIB stands for product introductory bonus. It means fast cash. Every time you go out and you promote or you send your link to somebody and they purchase one of these packages, you earn a one-time commission product introductory. So on the first order of whatever the PIB is. Okay. So if you were to go out and promote the $9.99 pack, because that's the pack you came on board with of the GLP-3, every time you promoted that pack and somebody came on board with it, the company would pay you $150 in next day pay. How exciting. Okay. So I get excited about this because here's my question to you. If you were like, Adrianne, I want to make $1,000 next week, what would I do? You know what I would do? I would go for the PIB. I'd go for the fast cash. I'd want quick money. Some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, I need money more than I need air right now. Okay. So if that's the case and you're excited about three, and we show you how to go out and send links and invite people to take a look at what we're doing in a few moments here, you might go, wow, if I did 10 of the GLP complete packs, I'd be making 1,500. If I did, 10 of the ultimate six, that'd be 2,500. Are you with me? Right? Let's say you just want to get your products paid for and you go out and you promote the simple six starter pack at $3.99. You could do what, 4 or 5 of those packs and get your products paid for. 6 of those packs, get your products paid for. That's exciting. That's exciting. So know that for me, anytime somebody says, Adrianne, I need money now, I'm always going to go after who can we share this with? And then every time they come on with that initial pack of products, that you get that PIB quite quickly. So this business can be calculatable. You can decide how much you want to earn. All right, let's move into the third step. And the third step in this is getting yourself set up on SmartShip. So that means that you're at a 60 to 120 CV each month. That's your pay to play. I know you're like, ugh, I hate that word, right? Pay to play. But it's true. It's true. If this is a true business, are you able to start a business I just want to know this. Answer me this. Yeah. Where can you start a business for less than $5,000? With the upside potential to earn 6 or 7 figures, your rent is about $110 a month in product. They just want to make sure that you're a product of the product, and you have the ability to earn millions. Where can you do that? Nowhere. Okay, a Chick-fil-A franchise is 2 million, and you have to do like 7 years of servitude before you actually get to take it over. So it feels. So we're not asking you to be a Chick-fil-A franchise, but this is franchising at its best, right? In the global e-commerce space. So yes, you must be a product of the product. Your SmartShip is the glue that holds your business together. If all you ever did was train these first couple steps, you guys, you would be winning, 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 winning. Because as long as you're an example of it, other people will want to do it too. And you're going to help other people upgrade to more perfect products, and you're going to help them share. So the SmartShip is very important. If it's not set up, you're not going to earn team commissions. You're not going to bank volume in your organization. Banking volume is the most important piece. It's where we get paid residual. So in team commissions, residual income is the kind of income that you do the work once and it pays you over and over and over and over again, whether you decide to get out of bed or not. So you've got to set up SmartShip. We're going to help people trade up to more perfect products in their household, set themselves up on SmartShip, and should they feel inclined, we're going to help them get there too. But let's not jump ahead. Let's talk about SmartShip. Where you see SmartShip, where do you find SmartShip? It's really just like subscribe and save is all it is. It's a loyalty rewards program, keeping you active and helping bank your volume. So what happens is it must be set to 60 CV, 60 CV or greater in order for you to bank that volume. So you'll see here under orders, it talks about it. It says recurring SmartShip. You'll click recurring SmartShip. Under that, there'll be a plus button sign down there, and you will create yourself a SmartShip. Every single 6 months that you're active on a SmartShip of 60 CV or greater, the company is going to send you $100 back for free product. So that's really nice. They're sending you back almost 10%, whatever you order, if you order the minimum. 1 box of Carbonell is a great order. It's $110 a month, keeps you all in and allows you to bank volume. But whatever you want. I have a lot of people doing 2, 3, 4 bottles of GLP, whatever that looks like for you. But it's going to help you bank volume. And you're never going to run out of products. And I think that's the thing. I can't tell you how many times I've been doing this where somebody comes back to me and they're like, I'm out of product. I'm like, oh, shoot, did you not set up your SmartShip? And they're like, no. I'm like, dang it, you lost volume. You could have been paid on, and you're missing product. So make sure you guys set up everybody with SmartShip. It's the glue that holds your business together. Okay, let's talk about enrolling too. So in order to really dip into the 3 ways we pay, you can earn retail commissions and product introductory bonuses. But as soon as you share with 2 people, or you have 2 people come on board, you add 2 people into your organization, you've talked to 2 people about 3 and they say yes, Okay. And they open up their own account just like you did. $30 member fee, 100 CV, 60 CV Smart Chip. You put one of them on your left team and one on your right team. We're a binary compensation plan. We build two teams of people, a left and a right team. You become something called QBA. So now you're not just a brand ambassador, but you're qualified. So in order to qualify to earn the team commissions, the 21,000 per week in residual, you must have to have shared with at least two people who maintain active status. They maintain this setup. So again, I'm going to come back to this. If you knew you couldn't fail and you were going to earn a bunch of money in 3, if you were to set yourself up for success, this is what it would look like. Cannot get around it. Must do these steps, must maintain these steps. This is how you build a massive book of business and get paid over and over and over and over and over again. So we're going to dive into what that means really. So in your business setup, you want to be active always. So let's say you come on board with a big pack or a pack of products, 1,000 PV. PV stands for personal volume. It's all volume to me, but the PV is your personal volume. That could be their smart chip or the initial order, whatever that looks like. And let's say you talk to Bob, and Bob is a business guy. So Bob the business guy, or Bob the builder, we'll call him, okay? And you recruit Bob. Bob comes on, he's excited about the products, and he's like, I'm going to order some products. And you send him your link, and he orders, and you're like, Bob, if you could do me a favor, you don't want to run out of products. I definitely get yourself set up on SmartShip. I'm going to show you how to earn additional income with this. We're going to build a big book of business, but you've got to come on board with a good amount of product, and you've got to stay active each month. So Bob does that. He's on your left. And then Sue comes on board. Okay. Sue's the seller. Let's say she's in, I don't know, real estate or something. Okay. So Sue comes on and she's like, oh my gosh, all my friends want to lose weight. They want to feel great. I'm so excited. So you bring Sue on. She orders a bigger pack of products. Okay. She orders 600 CV. That's customer volume. All right. So she orders a bigger pack of products and she enrolls on your right team. So now you're what? You're qualified brand ambassador. You've got your business set up right. Now, you don't want to stop at 2. That would be silly, right? If you could share with more people and we made it easy for you to share, wouldn't you? I'm about to make it really easy for you to share this, okay? But you could increase your earnings. When you have 10 customers or brand ambassadors, you can earn up to what's called 600 cycles per week. Cycles is the combined volume between both left and right teams. 300 on one side, 600 on another. The computer does it for you, and you earn $35 per cycle. So you want to become a professional cyclist or professional cycler, which means you're always recruiting. Rita, recruiting is the answer. And you're helping your team recruit. That would be even better than you consistently recruiting, is to help your team recruit because they know people that you don't know. So as you guys start building this big organization, you can earn up to 21,000 per week. I have heard that some people could live with that. Do you think you could live with 21,000 per week? You'd be all right with that? You'd receive it? Yeah. Put that on, try that on for size. All right. I mean, that's what I got excited about. I was like, all I have to do is get 2 and help them get their 2 over and over and over again. Get 2, help them get their 2 over and over and over again. And my mentor, my first mentor actually said that to me. I said, well, I want to earn a couple extra thousand a month. He said, great, bring me 2 people. Oh, okay. And I did that. And then I went back to him. I said, what do I do now? He said, help them get their 2 and go recruit 2 more. Oh, and I did that. And then I did it over and over and over again. Okay. Until I was a millionaire. So, but you don't need a huge team to earn. I want to be specific about this. You require momentum. This is where leverage income kicks in, because as you guys are building out and everybody's doing this process, the getting active, place initial order, set up SmartShip, enroll 2, if that's all you ever knew and it's all anyone ever did, all of you would be sitting back on an incredible, potential 6 and 7 figure income. So that's the key to success here. That's the way that you win, is by understanding that everybody gets their 2. You get 2, they get 2. You get 2, they get 2. Help them get set up on SmartShip next. Okay. All right. Kind of went over that, trying to go quickly. This is what it looks like. If you were to give us 12 months of time, if every single person in a perfect world recruited 2 and they duplicated 2 down, okay, let's say in your first month you recruit 2. In your second month, you help them recruit 2. Now you have 4 people in your team. In your third month, you help them recruit 2. Now you have 8. In your fourth month, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 4,096. If you were to add all of those people up, you have over 8,190 people ordering products on SmartShip in your organization. We're going to divide that by just the cycles, not the other ways that we pay, not the matching bonuses, all that other stuff, just that one way. You could be earning 910 cycles. That's 31,850 in team commissions per month. Wow. And it looks like this. You plus two plus two. And look, I love this. When I look at that graphic on the right, I'm like, oh, I'm the boss. I'm the CEO of my own business, and I'm out there hiring managers and introducing this to other professionals and other people who get excited about earning additional income, and the stay-at-home mommy that just wants to make more money while she looks great, right? So that's how this builds out in depth. This is the potentiality. This is what's possible for you. If only half of that happened, would you be okay, by the way? Would you still be okay if you're earning an extra, I don't know, 15,000 a month? What if it was a quarter of that? What if you guys were only earning an extra 7,000 per month? This is in addition to whatever you're doing. Because again, this isn't going to take a lot of time. I'm going to show you how to make it easy. I'm going to make it easy for you to share. Would you be okay with that? That's what I asked myself. I was like, I couldn't sleep at night when I first understood how this was going to go because I was like, what if? What if it did work? What if I stopped second guessing this type of a business or this type of profession? What if I just went out there and shared what I loved and people got excited and I just helped them get there too, right? So how do we add our first two? Let's get into this. You've got to make a list. I'll never forget this. I sat in a boardroom full of multimillionaires in this industry. I was very fortunate to have been in that room. I was not the highest earning person in that room. Make sure you scan to download this tracker form. You're going to print this out today. You're going to start a fresh one. Okay. And what happened was is they raised their hand. They said, how important is it to teach people how to make a list and track their success, in other words? And every single person in the room said, I made a list. Okay, how many of you guys contacted, I don't know, maybe you printed four of these, you went for 100 people. You're like, I'm not going to stop at 30, right? Why would I stop at introducing this to just 30 people? I've got 30 people on my cell phone right now. I've got more than 30 people on my social media, right? So what happened was every single person in the room said, I contacted a minimum of 75 people that brought me to a multi-million-dollar income. What would you do if you knew that you would go through the numbers, you could pull back the emotional chaos in your mind going like, well, I have to know everything about the products. No, no, Karen, we have a tool for that, right? You have to know everything about the business. No, that's what onboarding's for. That's what comp plan videos are for. That's what the tools are for. Well, I have to know everything before I contact them because I don't want to look bad or I don't want to push them. I don't want to be salesy. What if you just made it easy for them to take a look and you tracked your success? So we're going to make a list. The numbers don't lie, just like they don't lie on the 2x2 method I just showed you. It's the same thing here. It's a law of averages. For every 30 people that you invite to take a look, 15 say yes and 6 enroll, 6 recruit. You got to believe it and you got to do it right. So let's make it easy for you. Okay, let's talk about adding your first two. And I say this, you guys have heard me say this a million times. If you knew you would not fail, who would you text or call right now, today? Yeah, I know you're brand new. You're like, oh my gosh, she's gonna make me text somebody right now or voice message somebody right now. I would love for you to, Susan. Okay, I would love for you to take on that challenge today because what will happen is you're on here right now. You're learning how to do this in real time. We're gonna get you jump started, right? We're gonna put some jumper cables on your business and we're gonna get you jump started. So you've got to do something new and we're gonna support you in that. So we're gonna text 10 people. And you're like, whoa, oh my gosh, where do I find them? Right here, right on this little celly cell. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to write down real quickly. I want you to be thinking about people who you've ever purchased something from in the past. Write that person's name down. I want you to be thinking about the person that does your hair or your personal trainer or somebody who you know wants to lose weight and feel great. I want you to think about your best friends, your family, the people you know, like, and trust. I want you to think about the best 10 people in business that you know. I want you to think about people that aren't tired, broke, and poor. I want you to think about people who have money, who have a credit card, who would invest in a business if they found the value in it. I want you to write some of those names down, okay? And what you're going to say to them is this. You're going to type this in. Maybe somebody can copy and paste this. We could put it in the chat, but it says, hey, Rebecca, I thought of you because I'm launching a new GLP-3 business in our community that's super hot. And I feel like you'd either get it or have a really good perspective on it. Can I send you information and just get your honest feedback? Now, why am I not leading in with all of the products? Keep it simple. KISS. Right now, people see there's one GLP commercial for every 20. I'm sorry, there's 20 GLP commercials for every one regular commercial going out right now. You've probably heard of it. You've probably heard of it before. What we're doing is helping them find an alternative to that and helping them start a business in the process. Wouldn't they like to be that person who's repping that product, that company, right? No, we don't want to be big pharma, but what I'm trying to say is we want to make money like that. So if it's the hottest thing on the market, don't fight against the current. Go with it. All right? You got a boat on a river. You're not going upstream. You're going with the flow. This is you going with the flow, leading in with GLP-3. Hey, Janet, I thought of you because I'm launching a new GLP-3 business in our community that's super hot, and I feel like you'd either get it or have a really good perspective on it. Can I send you info and just get your honest feedback? Can you send that to a few people? Now, the best thing I like to do, I'm going to send it right now. I'm going to do one with you real live. Okay, I know it's almost 10:30. This is an hour training. We're halfway through. Hang in there with me. Hang in there with me. All right, I'm going to send a quick voice note. I've been thinking about my friend Lindsay. As soon as I said that, I thought about it. Okay. And I'm going to say something. I might tee her up a little differently, but just so you know how this looks like. Okay. Lindsay Byrne. Okay. Hey, Lindsay, it's Adrianne. I'm reaching out. I haven't talked to you in forever. I hope all is well with you and your family. But I was just thinking about you because our company just launched this new GLP-3 product, and I'm really looking for people to rep it in your community up there in Redlands. I think you're still there, and it's just super hot. And I feel like you'd either get it or have a really good perspective on it. Can I send you information and just get your honest feedback? I really would love that. I know you're just such an expert in all things health, and probably you've researched a lot in peptide therapy and metabolic therapy right now, so I'm super pumped about it. All right, talk soon. Hope you're having a great weekend. Is that fair? Is that okay? Okay. Smiled while I did it, sent it. Let's see what she says. We don't know. I don't know. Do you know? Nobody knows. The only thing you can control in this business is how many times you share the story, how many times you ask to share the story, how many times you reach out. So the reason I wanted to do that in real time is so you would see it's not that scary. I haven't talked to Lindsay, by the way, in a decade. Let's see what happens. Okay, I don't know. You don't know. I didn't second guess myself. I'm not going to prejudge. Her name came to mind. I looked her up. I have her phone number. What do I care if she says yes, no, maybe so? Right now, I'm just asking if she'll take a look. This is not hard. This is not scary, right? This is just you saying, hey, I've got something over here. Might be good for you to take a look at it. All right. Hopefully you've sent a text to at least 1 to 2 people right now. All right. I like to send voice messages. Some people like them, some people don't. I will piggyback down on this with this written if she doesn't get back to me within the next couple hours. Because some people don't want to listen to a voice message, and that's okay. I'll hit them in every way I can. Text, voice message, I'll give her a phone call too. I will. But here's the thing. I'm not explaining the business. I'm creating curiosity. I'm not dumping them with a ton of information until she responds and we have a conversation. That's what send and wait. Send and wait. This is just the inviting process. Okay, let the person respond before you drop the link. This increases watch rate massively. You're inviting them to take a look. You're not shoving it down their throat and you're not spamming them. Okay, would I actually text them this? See how I kind of riffed off of that a little bit? It just came naturally to me to say some of those other things because I know Lindsay, right? So I might say something a little bit more unique. She's a doctor. Okay, posture matters. Can you help me out? If you could help me out, that's just a little bit more weak than I thought of you. And nothing wrong with can you help me out, but it's just kind of weak. Isn't it better if somebody said, hey, can you help me out? I'd be like, oh gosh, what does she want? I'm so busy, right? But if somebody said to me, Adrianne, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about you, or I thought of you because, that is like, that's intentional. I feel a part. I feel invited. So key training points on that. All right, I'm going to confirm a time with her. Yay! As soon as she gets back, I'm going to say, yay, I'm so excited for you to check this out. When do you think you'll be able to take a look at it so I can follow up after and hear your feedback? Now, why would I ask to talk to her or to schedule a time before I sent the info? Why wouldn't I just send the info? I'll tell you why. Because I want to actually get feedback. I'm not just going to reach out to 30 people and not ask them when I can follow up. That's a waste of my time and theirs. I'm a professional. I'm not an amateur. I'm not just like winging this. This is not a hobby paycheck for me. This is me intentionally building my business. I need to know what her thoughts are. I need to collect a decision, a yes, no, maybe so. Are you interested in getting started or not? Now, the next tool I'm going to share with you, that the social text to close, is going to help do that. She might even order herself. So that's a different story. But I'm not going to do that till I confirm a time for feedback because as a professional, don't put something out there if you're not willing to get the feedback. No asky, no getty. Cindy Maddox always says that. No asky, no getty. Okay. So you've got to ask first, when's the best time? If I send this to you, if I send you this link, when would you be able to take a look? And the reason you're asking that to confirm the time. So again, you're not wasting their time or yours. So what happens if they say, I'm really busy, you can send it on over, but I probably won't be able to watch it till Wednesday at 4:30. Excellent. If I call you Wednesday at 5 p.m. in your time zone, will you be available? Yes? Okay, great. Awesome. So excited. Here's the info, right? But you've got to collect a decision, collect a time. Now, it doesn't mean it's set in stone. There's no handcuffs around the phone or the Zoom, but you have an idea and they can see your seriousness. And for some of you guys who have been jumping around, I'll just say this, company to company to company, not really making a lot of money, it's because you haven't locked this in. You haven't locked this, confirmed the time, get intentional. You're asking for feedback. You really are. And you want to do it with an upline leader if you can, or a sponsor, whoever brought you in. Okay, this is your system for success. This is tried and true. This is you waking up to 2 to 4 orders every morning if you do it right. Okay, this is our text to close system. Let's not beat around the bush. We said we're launching a GLP-3 product in our community. We're excited for them to take a look. We've got to get the info over to them. So I want you to download this, okay? And you're going to edit it with your links first. You can't just copy and send right now. We've got to show you some things of where to find some links to embed into here. All right, but this is our text to close system. So first and foremost, you need to scan this and you need to print it or download it to your device so that you can copy and paste it and put it in a note on your phone. I have notes on my phone, my Apple phone. I don't go anywhere without this updated. I update it consistently. If there's a new video, I'll update it with it. It's my bread and butter because I'm moving so fast through names, through my names list, that I don't have time to go back and rewrite this for every single person. Right? I'm told them I'm launching GLP-3. I want them to take a look. So I don't have time to go back and edit. So I keep it as a note on my phone. Let me see here. Let me show you what this looks like. I'm sharing my screen. I don't know if you can see this. If I pull up my notes, okay. Oops, it's showing me this. Let me see if can you guys still see my screen?
Yeah, you're still in slides.
Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Okay, let me stop. I want to make sure you guys see this. Okay, share. All right. If I pull this up, I've got notes on my desktop and on my phone. Same. It's the same. Okay. It's called 3Note. And when I look at 3Note right here, okay, I've got it all copied and pasted in here. So when somebody's like, yes, send me over the info, I come into my notes on my phone and I highlight this all the way down to even teaches them how to order through a 2-step enrollment process, all the way down to here, to my name. Copy. I go back into my text messages. See if I were to go to, I don't have my messenger up. If I were to go to messages, hopefully nothing is incriminating here. Okay, if I come click here, Lindsay, I'm going to paste it in there. Oops. Oh, that's the wrong. I didn't copy it. I didn't copy it. Listen, right click, copy. Let's start with that. Okay, she can be taught. All right, so we're gonna come back over here, Lindsay. I'm gonna paste this in here and I'm gonna take some of this out. I'm gonna check and make sure that she's got my phone number, that all my links are my links. This is my brand ambassador link for her to order. This is my link on how to check out the opportunity, the GLP-3 product. These all come from my app. We're going to talk about that in a second, but those are the links. This is a configuration to hear the whole story. This is a full presentation. So I've sent her 3 links in this. I'm going to send this over to her, right? Once she confirms, not yet. But I'm just saying that's how easy it should be. That's how easy it should be for you to send information to people. Text to close, text to close, text to close. Copy, paste, text, okay? And you're collecting a decision. Now, if you're not doing this yet, you're missing out. You share one more time. Okay, so now let me get back over to, where's my presentation? Okay, so that's what this document is. Now, there are other ways to send presentations. We have a presentation. We've got all this on our website. The text to close system can be found on the website. It's not on your app, it's on your website. But you'll go in and you'll add those brand ambassador links. You'll add in your own links. You can do it from your app. I'm going to show you that in a minute. All right, how to do that, how to add content to your app, like a YouTube link, things like that. But for the most part, this is where we're at. Okay, so you want to use this system edit it with your information. Don't send it in my name. Don't send my links. Send your links. Okay. And then copy and paste it and keep it where you have quick access. Notes on your phone is what's best. All right. Any questions about the text to close? I know I went through that quite quickly. Pretty straightforward. Use it. That's how you're going to get information to them quickly. They may even enroll themselves. And then you'll go back and you'll send them a welcome. So if you're looking at that right now, let me escape real quick. I'm going to come back here. You're going to see, can you still see? Oh yeah, I am screen sharing. Okay. Come back to my notes. All right. Nope, my notes. Where's my notes? My notes. Let me get over here. Notes. Okay. There's three parts to this. What if they're a networker or a business-minded individual? This is good. It's very product focused about the GLP. That's fine. You may want to reach out to them. But what if they're a little bit more business minded or they've had network marketing experience, right? You would come in and you'd copy this one. Hi, name, you know me. I've been in the MLM industry for the last 20 years or whatever your experience is. If you're a networker, you may use this one because it's more credibility. If you're somebody who's been in the business like I have for a lot of years, you might use this one instead. Okay. This isn't following a trend, it's redefining it. You're going to go in, it's got your links, timings, everything. I'm still going to attempt to recruit them. I still have my order links in there. Warm regards, Adrianne. Let's talk. Let's talk. Curious to learn more? Let's talk. Okay. It's a little different than order here. All right. Once they order, once you see the little ding on your phone pop up and it's like, oh, they've ordered. Oh my gosh, I got a new BA. I'm so excited. We have to welcome them to the team. This is a three-part system. So then you're going to come in, you're going to copy and paste this and change it, make sure it's edited with your phone number, your name, all that good stuff. Okay. You're going to copy and paste this with the links to their back office, how if they pick their own username and password, that's what it is. All right. How to join our WhatsApp, Facebook community and our legacy makers. This is a three-part system. So it's either they're coming on board with the initial, or we're going to follow up with them until, and then we're going to welcome them into the team and make sure they're oriented for success. And where should they be on a Saturday if they just enrolled? On this call. They should be onboarding. Okay. So if all you ever did was the text to close right now using the GLP, you made it really simple for yourself. I've made it, I think, very easy for you guys to get the information out there, get the story told and collect a decision. The system's doing it for you. If you're like, well, I don't know how to follow up or close somebody, honestly, read your text to close system. Those are some of the things you should be asking them. It's teaching you how to close, teaching you how to do that, teaching you how to welcome them into the team. So it should be that easy. Make a list, send 10. You could do it once a day. You could do all 30 in one day if you wanted to. I know some people who want to make money faster, so they'll do all 30 in one day. That's excellent. Go for it. Right? Get it out there. Whoever says yes gets a link. Whoever says yes to it's perfect. Whoever doesn't, you're going to follow up with them later. You're going to roll them into next week's 30. Okay, you don't know. Everyone's busy. People are busy all the time. Just assume that people are busy and that your job is to be a professional and to follow up and share what you have over and over and over and over and over again. And just use the text to close, text to close, text to close, text to close. If you're like, well, I sent that to him last week. Okay, send him a different video and say, hey, I don't think I shared this with you before. Would love for you to take a look at it. Has anything changed? Did payday come? Are you ready to get started? I can't wait for you to put these products in your body. I can't wait for you to jump on onboarding. I can't wait for you to learn how to earn an incredible income with 3, right? Consistently follow up. That's the name of the game. Now we do live presentations every single week. You can find those on our team calendar. If you want to scan here on how to do live presentations, you'll actually see that this goes to our Legacy Makers page. Let me open a new tab. Okay, our Legacy is our team website. And if you come into here and we go to presenting tools, this is under business training. Business training is our 5-point recruiting system. This is what built over 40 self-made millionaires. Why not you? Same names list, teaches you how to share your story, connecting and inviting as scripts. The social text to close script is in there. If we were to come in here, okay, just FYI, right here, right at the beginning, that's where you'd find it, okay? And quite literally, you would go in and you would edit first part. So see how it's into the first part. You copy and paste all this into a note. You embed your own links. It tells you what to embed, where to find it, all of that. Okay. Then you're going to come over and you're like, well, I need to know how to present. So let's say you come into presentations and look, the first thing it's going to say, you should attempt to do the social text to close first. Your first presentation should be a message like this. Your first presentation needs to be an invitation and a reach out for them to hear the 3-story like this. Keep it simple. Then, if you want to, bring them on a live. Bring them on to one of the lives on the team calendar. Send them a virtual launch script. You can tee it up differently, make it sound a little bit different. That next time around, you ask them to watch a presentation. This goes to a full presentation. Copy and paste. If you want to do an in-person event or an open house event, we have scripts and guides for that. I highly recommend you do. Hit all the ways. You want to be the it guy or girl for 3 in your community. You want to be the rep. You want to be the local drug dealer. Just kidding. But you know what I mean? You want to be the person that when people think of 3, they think of you and your community. And here's tools from your app and how to download your app again. So again, that presenting tools is very, very important. Okay. All right, let's jump back. Let's jump back. All right, you've been shown how to present. All right, let's go through the back office. How do you enroll somebody? If they don't enroll themselves right now, you do it for them. I always say, you know what? No problem, Rebecca. If that link is just too dang confusing, let me know what your budget is. What do you want to spend? Let's get you started. I just need a little bit of information from you. I just need to know, I've already got their name and their phone number, right? I need their credit card information, the product pack they want, their date of birth, and the best email to send the confirmation welcome letter to, right? Or I would text it to them in the social text to close. But so what you do is you can update placements under setting, because remember, we need to get a right and a left, and we always build far left, far right. You never build somebody's inside positions. Your job is to build far left, far right. Everybody has their own left and right team. We build far left, far right, okay? But first we have to get our 2. So you'd want to go in and the computer will do it for you. See bottom left, bottom right. You can change the placement first and then send them copy and paste this brand ambassador link. You already have the BA link embedded into your social text to close. So all you'd be doing is changing the placement before you send it. If they're like, oh, I'm for sure going to enroll. Okay. If you set it to lesser leg, it's going to go to the leg with the least amount of volume. But the first 2, I like to take control myself. And let me give you a little tip here. I'm kind of a control freak because I always want to make sure I get paid. So when I first started Binary, I put people I know, like, and trust in there. Significant other, children, family members. I recruit them into those top positions first. And I know that they're going to continue to order because they support me in my business. And then it doesn't matter if they're left or right because I've already done my left and right. Are you with me on that? I've already taken control of it. I've personally enrolled them 1 left, 1 right myself. Okay. And I like to have multiple business centers in my own organization. Nothing wrong with that. The company hasn't said anything yet. Okay. So put people in that you know, like, and trust. You can control those first 2 top spots, manage those 2 top spots, order bulk orders on those top spots so you get paid on them again. Lots of advantages to doing that. But this is how you enroll left and right. Okay. Let me recap. How do we do this? Do not pass go. Do not collect $200 until you are a brand ambassador, having paid a $30 member fee. You place your initial order of 100 CV or greater. You've set up your smart ship. That's your pay to play. That's your rent in your business. Never go below 60. Okay. You'll lose your volume, and we're building an asset, insurance for your family, for your future. We're building a legacy income. Must have smart ship set up. And then you're going to recruit 2, enroll 2, help 2 people get started, share with 2 people, share with 2 people you know, like, and trust. Let them know you're starting a big business. You're going to build through them. Who do they know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? I always say this, your paycheck comes directly down to how many times can you share the 3-story in a day? Using the text to close system, a lot. You could share the 3-story a lot in a day. You could really up-level your paycheck. If you've been in for a while and you're not earning the kind of money that you want to yet, plug into the text to close. Start using it consistently, okay? Consistency and persistency pays off. So what's the worst that can happen is that you end up healthier and wealthier. The worst that can happen is you end up healthier and wealthier. Okay, I'm going to stop the share real quick. We are going to do a little bit of app training, but before I do that, before I show you how to send some links, does anyone have any comments, questions, or concerns?
Yes. How do you insert your own information into the text to close?
Yeah. So what you're going to do is you're going to find your links in your back office, Janet. You're going to copy and paste them, and you're going to paste them into where you've already copied and pasted the initial social text to close.
Okay.
So if that's a note, if it's a document, if it's wherever you've pasted the initial, you'll go in and then you'll copy those links and you'll come in and you'll paste them where that link is supposed to go and then delete the verbiage. So just the link shows. Okay, let's do an example. All right, share. I'm going to share. Okay, real quickly, let's just dive in here. All right, that's a great question. Escape. All righty. For those of you who need to see this, I'm excited. You'll go into your back office. Okay, you're gonna log in. It's loading. And see these links right here, these QR codes, these links?
Right.
See this one that says Enroll Brand Ambassador? I'm going to click Share, copy the link. Okay. Now I already have that note pre-done on my phone, right? Or let's just say I've got it in here. I'm going to come in. I'm going to go, okay, where's that BA, that enrollment link supposed to go right here? So I'm going to copy and put it right here. I'm going to delete that link and I'm going to hit P for paste. And now I see my link there. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna do a little bit of app training. Let me see if I can get this going. All right, so let's do this. Let's go get some app training. All right, let me just pull down here. Oops, I didn't want to unlock my phone. Hold on just 1 second. There we go. All right, I'm gonna share to my MacBook Air. Hopefully you guys can see this. So I have the app downloaded. Okay, this is what it looks like. I believe you guys can all see this. So if I'm going to come back, oh, there's my Starbucks app. Okay, if we come to 3, there's 3, and I have my app downloaded. The most important thing you can do when you first download this app is upload your contacts for easy sharing. So I'm going to come down to all the way at the bottom. You see this More tab right here, More, and it says Contacts. And now I've already synced my contacts. On your device, it'll say sync contacts or upload all contacts. You're going to say upload all because the company's not going to send anything to them without your permission. All right. If you need to refresh, you might come in here, see all contacts, import contacts. All contacts are imported. I'm going to push up and pull down to refresh the page. And it's loaded all the new contacts. Okay. Now I'm going to come back over to tools. I'm going to look at some of these tools. Like, what's this video? What does that look like, right? You can go in and if you're brand new, you want to watch some of the videos and see what they say and what they do and like what would be best for what, right? Really educate yourself. Don't spend all day, right? Follow the text to close. You don't need all of it. But I like to send this link. So see where it says hot content? And this one says product overview, and this one says websites. I'm going to do the product overview. If we look at this, it's going to take them to the wall, but it's through my link, okay? So it's tracked through my link. So it's got all this stuff here. You can watch a webinar. You can listen to Dr. Dan on it. There's more information than I have time to go through because why? I'm on to the next person. But I'm going to share it. So let's say I need to copy this link. I go into share, send to a contact. I'm going to pick Aaron. I can come in here and click his phone number and I can write a message. Hey, here is the link I promised you. Okay. Can't wait for you to take a look, whatever. Okay. If I can type, I still can't. Okay. To take a look. Okay. Now I'm going to go down here and I hit next at the top, that green arrow, and it's going to put it in a text message for me. Bing, send. Can do it that way. Okay. Or I can do it like this. I can hit share. And see at the bottom where it says copy non-trackable link, that means that if somebody were to click on it, I don't know who's clicking on it. So sometimes what I like to do is I like to send to contact and pick a name like that. And then down at the very bottom, see where it says copy trackable link? I'll hit that. And then maybe then I'll embed that into my note on my phone. Okay, so let's say I come here to 3 note. Here's my note that I've saved. And let's say I want to come in and I want to change that link or whatever. Okay, let's just say I'll put it here. Paste. Okay, paste. All right, now I've got that hot link right there. If they click on that and it says Aaron Preston, I'm going to know it came from my social text to close or whatever that is. Now I can go back in and if I have time, then I can make all of the links in here go from that specific contact. Like if I wanted to click here, I can make that link for the wall to be for that specific person. I could edit it every single time if I wanted to. So I know Aaron's watched it or Becky's watched it or Barb's watched it. But if I don't have time for that, I'm okay with sending a non-trackable link because I'm talking to so many people. I'm going with the numbers, not against them. I'm okay with that. It just depends on what you're doing. Okay, if we come back over to the app, there's something called Pulse. Pulse is going to tell you like, okay, Kim just placed her first order. This is where my next smart ships are. This goes over the business. It kind of tells you what's going on, right? Tells me where my next auto ships are coming, all sorts of fun stuff. If you go into business, now that's Pulse is something you buy. You can access your back office here. There's also something called team access codes, which we're going to have a new system coming there for you, a learn system that will be there too. Here's my links too, where if I needed a quick link to my brand ambassador link, I could pull it right from there too. Look, share, copy link, go back over to my note. Okay, if I need my 3 note, if I need to update that brand ambassador link down here for ordering, I could come in here and reconfigure it, right? Oops, that just went into my website. Okay, now why do I do brand ambassador link and not customer link? It's because I'm building a big book of business, Linda. Okay, I don't need customers. I want people who are in it with SmartShip. I'd rather take a hit on earning the 25% in upfront pay on the customer and turn that person to a brand ambassador because I'd rather have them order on a 4-week basis because every time the order goes out, cha-ching, 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 I get paid, right? So I'm okay with putting that brand ambassador link there. So it could be customizable. So you see how you can just do all of this from your phone, really? If you need to go back into, if you need to purchase your own products, you can do it there through this purchase link. You can hit your back office. It's going to take you back there like I just did. All right. This is quick, high level overview of the app. Tools at the bottom. If I go back to tools, I can go back to tools. Look, here's business building tools. If somebody's like, well, I don't really know what to enroll with, I could send them an enrollment form. Here you go, Erin. Send to a contact. Here's how you enroll yourself. Right? What do you need? What do you need? If they don't know how to already. Otherwise, I would say, this is the information I need from you. Send back that information. I'll help enroll you. Now, I have the upgraded version. There is a $99 version of this app where you can see this section where it says add new media. So what I did is I did a presentation recently that I personally did, and I added it to here because I have the Pulse, the $99. It's $99 for the whole year, but I can upload whatever I want. Like here's Shannon's compensation plan video. Here's this link. This goes to YouTube. They can open it here, right? If I were to view it, it goes to YouTube, but it pulls it into here in my app. And every time they click on it, 297 people worth that I've shared this with, okay, I can see who's seen it. So I'm not just sending a YouTube link. I can't figure out who's watched it. I see who's seen it. I see that Kim Broaden watched it and she enrolled herself, right? Okay, so that's that. So if you have the paid version, you can do that. Okay, we are at the top of the hour. I wanted to finish at exactly an hour. I'm going to stop sharing real quickly. Let me see if I can stop mirroring. Okay, hi, that was just a brief, quick overview. Let me stop the share. Okay, all I want you to know is the basics about the app. I don't need you to go into creating all your own vaults and businesses and one hyperlink and all that jazz right now. I just want you to follow the text to close system. Get as much information as you can out there. Flood your community. Let them know who you are with 3, and who you are, what your mission is, and share with at least 10 people today. Okay? All right, you guys. I'm going to stop the live real quick. Let me see. Here's a live stream. Or